What's up, everybody? A Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Osiris New Dawn. When we left off in the last episode, the main event was acquiring the new laboratory, so that's pretty cool. However, it's kind of a bittersweet in that we don't really have the necessary components to make anything particularly interesting. The one that I'm kind of most interested in, I think, needs diamond. I think. So we're going to run back here and double check, just to make sure I'm not chasing my tail. So I really wanted a hover bike, which does require diamond. Let's see. The Gav, which is like the mobile rover thing, also needs diamond. The rover also needs diamond. The mech needs zernium, which we don't have. The spaceship does not. Now, this is an interesting one that I'm going to come back to in a minute. The Ompa needs diamond. The crab is what we'll most likely end up making, because I need 3 shell, 3 meat, 4 legs, 4 talons, 8 wire, 1 circuit board, and 1 eye. I think we're going to have all of that before we have anything else. Okay, so I did some research before I went ahead. I almost caught that urchin. Wait a minute. I don't think... Ow! Ow! What the... Where'd he go? There you are. Buzz off. Stop it. I did some research on diamond because I wanted to know kind of whereabouts the best place was to get it, and if they had changed anything with the new map, and it sounds like they have. Those of you that remember my original playthrough of Osiris and stuff, it was like, you know, you went to a certain spot and blah blah blah, which that still is here. It's still a functioning thing, like the node system and everything. Let me get back to that in a minute. We don't have enough wire. We do have enough circuit boards, so that's fine. Let's see, though. Arachnoid. Alright, we have 8 legs, 2 meat, 2 shell, 3 talons, 5 eyes. Okay, so... Oh, wait a minute. What is this? That's gnat. Okay, so that's not going to work. Gnat. Okay, so I think, if my memory serves, we need, one more of these? I think it was 3 meat and 3 shell. And then we need 1 more of the talons, and we have enough of the legs. And the eyes. Okay. And the circuit and the wire and stuff we can always make more of in a minute. So I guess we're actually going hunting a bit today. Unless we can find... I don't remember what the crab ones... I think you actually have to run into those crabs. The skelopod stuff, I don't think... Because there's usually some skelopod husks and stuff laying around here. But I don't think... Yeah, like these things. That's a skelopod shell, but that's not the crab leg thing that we need. So I'm not thinking that will fix our issue. Yeah, that's a tail. Unless we can actually find some crab ones. You know, but normally I think I mostly find skelepods. I don't think I usually find crab shells that often. I doubled back because I was going to do some... Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to break down the ship again. Because this thing keeps respawning, so I keep breaking it back down to get more stuff. And it also gives you a good amount of XP and stuff for things. But yeah, so I did some research on diamond. And, oh, we got another barrel. Nice. Hello? Please break. Thank you. I'm not entirely sure, but I kind of feel like with as much space debris as you can acquire, there probably should be some better stuff you can make with that. I don't think there's really a whole lot of things we can keep using the... Nope. Wait, what? What was that? Anyways, that's odd. What are you? That's a skelly. So we need to go crab hunting, basically. I wonder where the best place to find them would be. My gut says the water, like close to where that lake was. Or something. One of the nice things about being up on a high vantage point is we can kind of get a nice look-see and see if there's anything moving around. Of course, we could always do the mines, and actually, since I forgot... There's this mine, excuse me, there's this mine right back over here, so we might go do that, do some mine hunting. So as for diamonds, though, apparently they've been getting some mixed reactions from the community, because apparently the actual best way... Oh, come on, I had that.
Vitals dropping.
I really don't like the melee in this, I gotta be honest. The problem with the melee is that it's like you have to be super precise with a movement system that's not super precise. That's my issue with it. It's kind of like... It's like you have to basically be in first person, essentially. I don't think it works very well in third. Because in third, it's not about where you are. It's really weird. I don't know exactly what it's doing, but I know it's off, basically. That, you know, you can swing, but then you can't, like, get around really quick like you can. It was designed to be in first person, I think, honestly. And games like Skyrim and Fallout and stuff like that
Vitals stabilized.
have run into issues like that in the past where they designed the game primarily to be first person, and then anytime somebody plays it third person, it's not as accurate, kind of thing. And so I found that when I'm meleeing, I almost have to switch into first person mode, because otherwise I can't hit the broadside of a barn. But as far as diamonds go, so apparently when they did the new patch thing, most recently the Architect update, but I don't know, I think it might have actually been before that. They changed, it's probably when they did the map change, honestly, but I don't know, so I could be wrong. One thing I didn't know is that the mines reload every time you enter them. It's not its own... It's like its own instance, but it resets the instance every time you go in and out of it. It's not like, at least in terms of mine deposits and more than likely mobs. I won't say if you died in the mine and came back that your stuff would be gone. I'm not sure. But, actually, truth be told, I'm not really sure how that works to begin with, because normally when I die, I reload or something, so... I'm not really sure if this is like Empyrean and stuff where you can come back and get your stuff or not, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, so apparently the thing that kind of is bugging everybody, or at least from what I've read on the forums and stuff, is that the diamond is a rare drop in some of these reinforced crates and such. Obviously you can also get stuff in here. But the most... There's basically two consistent ways to get diamond, and neither of them are crazy easy. And it basically comes down to you either have to go to, what is it, Azael, whatever the other planet is. You have to go to another off-world planet to... like, mine it from... And again, this is coming off of what people have said in the forums and stuff. I don't know for a fact. I haven't actually done it or tried it. We're gonna leave him alone for a minute. Ooh, nice. Is that for my bolt? No, assault rifle. Crap. But it has a rare chance of dropping in these reinforced crates, but the only other way to do it is in the magni mine. I believe there's a couple of spots that have the potential to generate a diamond node. They're not guaranteed, which is why I bring up the whole every time you enter it, your loot changes and things, because a lot of people were saying the easiest way early game to do it is to go to the magni mine and basically just go in and out repeatedly until you find the one you're looking for. More legs. I didn't need legs. You know, I think that's another issue I'm having with the melee now that I think about it. Another leg! I mean, it did give me an eye, but I need... What do I need? Shell? And talon. Shells and talons. I do not need legs. Alright, and you...
Vitals dropping.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I hate these things. I can't see. Okay, no, now I get it. Now I know exactly what I don't like about the melee. I figured it out. It's that the collision box detection is way too far away to me. Like, I get that you want to keep it close, because it is melee, after all, but, like, for example, if I'm using this, I'm going to do a little bit of a tech talk here, I guess. If I'm here, I would expect somewhere around here to work, right? Like the way you would, but he's just kind of like flipping the knife, just like meh, and see right there? So, this won't work. That is as close, you have to be that close before it actually starts registering. That doesn't work. That did work. So, it's visually deceiving. They need to make the collision box longer to where you can hit from just a little bit further away to make it feel a bit more natural. Or, the other option is rather than having him just kind of like stand here, is do more forward motion, like more of a lunge kind of thing. But as it stands, unless I'm just like sprint charging the things and smacking them, melee just really doesn't work that well to me. I mean, I know all this is early access stuff, but on the off chance that they're actually listening to this, or that other people feel the same way and submit a report, or are more active on forums than I am or something. Ow. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Also, the movement on these things is stupid. Like, A, first of all, what the heck is he doing in the corner there? But B, is like they can do circles around you before you can hardly figure out what's going on. And that doesn't seem ideal. Ah! I did get a talon. Okay. So now I just need... What was it, a shell? Need another shell? Ooh, more fruit and food and stuff and things. That's cool. But yeah, so I don't think we have, other than, see, like that. Where'd he go? He just did like 4 laps around me. What the heck? They're way too nimble, or, nimble's not even the word. Their AI, I guess, is too acrobatic? Let's go with that. That, you know, spinning around behind you, I get. Spinning around behind you and then going around you like 2 more times. It's very disorienting. You're just like, wait, where did it go? Kind of thing. And again, that could be a personal taste, though. That's something that may not necessarily be, that may be something they wanted to do. You know, that there may be a reason for that. And that's something that a lot of people, I think, don't really get about game development, is that there is usually a reason for things. Sometimes it's a bad idea. Sometimes they thought it would be a good idea and it didn't work the way they wanted it to. And there are times where you just disagree with the developers. There have been, that's honestly like my #1 reason why I despise most fighting games. I say despise, but like I don't play them. Because to me, there's a lot of mechanics to a fighting game that I don't agree with, how it's implemented and things. And it ends up just being frustrating to me more than anything else. I'm going to pause this because this is taking forever. Okay, so I went ahead and went out and came back in, and I saved my progress and got a little bit of a heal from that. Actually, I should have unloaded my stuff. I was kind of in a hurry and I didn't think about it. But yeah, so anyways, I say that to what I was talking about before. Okay, this is an example of it respawning stuff. I say that, though, not necessarily as a criticism, but kind of a statement that I do think a lot of people need to check when they're making complaints about games and on forums and posts and all this kind of stuff. Is it really a problem? Is it really a bug? Does it go against what they wanted to do or how they wanted it to feel? Or is it just something you don't like? Because there is a difference. And it's kind of one of those that there's not necessarily anything wrong with being like, hey, I don't like this. But it's kind of one of those things that I feel like some people's expectations are a little high, that they're going to alter the game because it's something I don't like. You know, and it's like, no. That's not how that works. You know, as long as, you know, it's in line with the devs' ideas, you know, then you're good. But for me personally, there's a few of these things, though, that I'm bringing up that are personal things I don't like. The range of the melee. That could be on purpose. That could be intended to, you know, encourage you to use more ranged weapons, like I'm going to do right now, because I'm feeling lazy and they're giving me more ammo. So, you know, there's that option. There's more talons. Well, if I could hit this thing. Oh, hi.
Vitals dropping.
How are you? Where did the crab go? Alright, they are glitching through stuff like crazy. Oh, there he is. Boom. So yes, gunplay. A little bit of a better idea. What was this? Oh, shell. That's what I needed. Let's get rid of this. Wait, how do I get rid of things? Drop it. There we go. Crab meat. That's the skelepod. Crab shell. I don't know if I need the shell or not. I'm gonna grab it anyway. I don't know what kind of weight this is gonna do, but... Okay. That do enough for me to pick this up? No. Okay. Oh, actually, this has no room. So this is not a question of weight. This is a question of space. Did not realize that. Okay, so at this point, we should have everything we need to make a mech crab, or whatever they're called. I mean, I'm gonna go through here and kind of loot the place because I really have no reason not to. See, like this. Why is he moving so much? Like, before he stops. That's the thing that bothers me. It's not that he runs around, but it's like there's just so... He does like 4 laps before he actually stops. It's kind of annoying. Okay, I don't think I need that. I don't think I need that. I'm actually gonna get rid of some of this debris because I don't really feel like I need that. Because at the moment, I think I'm just carrying too much
Vitals
crap.
dropping.
So let's do this, definitely that, and I guess the hydrazine. Whoa! Of course, now that I don't need any more crab stuff, you're giving me like a bunch of crabs. I see how it is. Touche game. Iron. So yeah, and it's like the respawning when you go inside one of these caves. Some may see that as, like, too farmable, and like, oh, I can just keep going in and out until I find what I want. That's actually true, kind of thing. That's, what a couple of people were saying on the forums for finding diamonds, was to go to the Magni cave, and basically just keep going in and out until one of the crates finally has, one of the things. I forgot this little crevice was here? Is there anything useful back here, or is it just a bunch of creature things? Okay, so there's iron. There's an iron node. See, it's stuff like that. That may be aluminum next time or something like that, as far as I know. A lot of these will basically just, whoa, randomly reset. Thank you. So, yeah, now we definitely more than likely have what we need. But yeah, so there's a couple of those things that just kind of bother me a little bit. That I feel like the system themselves is not bad. Oh, wow. I just realized I'm down to one of these charges. I've been using this a little... Wait, no, what? I have 10 of these. Oh, charge packs is down at the bottom. Okay. So I had one in the chamber. I gotcha.
Vitals
Ooh,
dropping.
I hear something else coming up behind me. They probably should also fix the ability to clip through walls. Because that poses a lot of problems. Not only trying to fight them, but like...
Seek medical assistance.
like where to look for them and stuff. You have to like watch the walls and stuff. And that's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about where I'm almost positive that that is not intended behavior. That they're not designed to clip through walls and like do stuff like that. I think that's just the early access side of things. So, you know, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Is there's early access like bug glitch type things, and then there's, well, no, we actually really wanted it to be that way, and so, you know, sorry you don't like it, but that's just the way the game plays, kind of thing. And that's where I feel like it's very important for you to know which is which, kind of thing. And I do think a lot of people kind of just turn everything into a it should be fixed because I don't like it kind of system. And like I said, I didn't really mean to go on a rant or anything, but after pointing out a few things that I was like, I think they should change this and I think they should change this, I started feeling like I was sounding like a lot of people that when I hear them on forums and stuff, I don't actually like people doing that because it's not entirely accurate. I actually think one of the best examples of that is Empyrean and Space Engineers. Both games I've played for a while now. Obviously Space Engineers more than Empyrean, but both of them started without the ability to have kind of a self-sustaining power source. Space Engineers, it was you powered things through reactors. There was no batteries, there was no solar panels when you first started. Or when they first started. And Empyrean was similar, as far as I know. I wasn't really on the ground floor with that one, but the only form of sustainable energy for Empyrean was through the hydrogen system, where you put a hydrogen thing in the water, and then you would do hydrogen tanks and stuff that would then make hydrogen fuel cells. And that worked okay, and then they ended up taking that out, but they're doing, I guess from Alpha 7 now, they're doing, what was it that I was told? Spoiled food can be turned into biofuel. So they seem to have, even though they've changed around how they're doing it, they do seem to have the intent to do a sustainable fuel source. And so, when I first started playing both of those games, I would complain about that. But, like I said, that's one of those things where if the devs had come back and been like, but that's on purpose, we want you to always feel like you're having to struggle and stuff and never feel like you're completely over fighting the elements. I don't like that, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's not a broken system, it doesn't need to be fixed, etc. and so on. It's what they wanted to do with it. So that's I think the big important part to that is before you fly off and go, oh, they need to fix this, be sure it's something that is not intended. And that's what I was trying to bring up on my own points of the melee distance and the movement of stuff and things like that, is if they meant to do that and that's how they wanted it to go, then I'm just not a fan of that. I don't like that system the way that it's set up. But if not, then, or if they're still balancing it and they're like, yeah, we're still not really sure how we want to do all that, then yeah, that's something I would definitely suggest. Okay, so that aside, let's get to the main meat. We have been kind of doing the main meat, I suppose, in that we did get our crab hunting done, and we can now make a mecha crab, or whatever it's called. I heard that term on the forum, so I just started using it. So I figured, you know, that was a good time. You know, we got to do stuff and shoot things and whatnot, so it figured it was kind of a kill two birds, one stone. I could kind of do some talking, game development talking, or whatever. Alright, so wires need copper, gold, and rubber. That makes sense. And that makes 1. I have 2. I think I needed 8, so I need 6 more. So we're gonna need 12 copper, 6 gold, and 12 rubber. Pretty sure we have all of the circuit boards. I think it only needed 1. So let's double check to make sure we have everything we need. Mecha crab. That's actually what it's called. Okay. So, crab leg. I really thought I already had enough of that. I know I have 3. There might have been one that I didn't grab in the footlocker thing. Maybe. If we need to do another one, if I need to get more crab leg, I'll just do another run. I'll keep that off camera because we're getting a little low on time, and I want to have the crab thing built before the end of the episode. Let me just double check, because I could have swore I had everything I needed. Crab leg meat. Yeah, I do. Okay. I just didn't have it on me, apparently. Alright, so we need... Now we need... What did I say? 12 rubber? We'll just grab that. 12 rubber. 1 gold. Well, there you go. And do I have any copper laying around? It appears I do not. So let's make some copper. Oh, I don't have enough, really? Crap. I really thought I had more copper than this. Did I put it in the wrong spot or something at some point? Oh well, I guess I need to go get some more copper then. Because I need 12, not 10. Oh, the irony. Oh man, the irony of this is astounding. So, I came out here to this precious metal area, right? To find copper, because I needed copper, right? So I'm mining away at copper, and, I got a bit of this. This happened. So, yeah, irony, of talking about how, you know, there's balancing issues and things, and then I actually ended up finding diamond in, like, the first episode thing where I was talking about that. Very ironic to me. So that is another way. Basically, it can be a very rare, which, yeah, so that happened. Like, that's not one of those to say, oh, everybody's not right with how low the drops are. That's to say the irony of the one time you actually get a rare drop from mining precious metal deposits. It happens to be the same episode where you're talking about, hey, I need diamond now, and all this kind of stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty hilarious. That's not to discredit the claim that they still need to balance it out, because it's not. But the funny, so that's one of the ways you can get it, is the precious metals can, they can give you a random chance of dropping it. There's also a couple of nodes, like in the magni mine, where they have a chance of spawning as diamond, but they're not guaranteed. And then the other more, I guess, like, accepted or recommended way to get diamond is on Azael or whatever, the other planet. I don't remember the name offhand. So the thing that's ironic about the needing to go off planet for a consistent form of it, though, that I find interesting is what some of the people have been bringing up, and this is kind of talking about design over just the way things are done. That stuff like a hover vehicle and a hovercraft, and oddly enough, I didn't know this until reading the forums, but an assault rifle, of all things, those hover vehicles and assault rifles and stuff need diamond, but a spaceship does not. Right? Hover bike, a gav, a rover, all of these need diamond. That one needs a zernium, so I'm pretty sure you can't get that without going to another place. Even the Oompa. Oh wait, no, that needs a zernium, not diamond. So those all need diamond, and weirdly enough, I don't know why you would need an assault rifle, a diamond for an assault rifle, but apparently you do, according to the forums. But a spaceship that can take you off of the planet doesn't need any diamonds. That's the part that's weird to me, that, like, I see where people are coming from, where, yeah, it probably needs to be fixed a bit. Now, what the heck? Oh my gosh. I just realized that when I made all that meat, it used the crab meat and the crab leg meat. I am brilliant. Okay, so yeah, this ended up going completely different than I expected. Rather than making a crab to help us find, or rather traverse the area better so that we can find diamond, we instead found diamond and used up all the stuff we needed to make the crab. So, yeah, that happened. This is a very random episode in that regard. Now, if I were a hydro, there I am. Okay. Refuel with hydrazine. Oh, they've added a fuel mechanic now. Okay. Well, now that's interesting. So we have the health. I guess power is going to be your fuel gauge. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Alright, refill with hydrazine. That's all the stabilizer stuff. We don't have any... we don't have any, like, storage with that, but I'm fine with that because... Alright, so that's hydrogen and nitrogen. It looks like 50 and 25, so 1 part nitrogen, 2 hydrogen. Which is fine because we have a nitrogen right there, and a hydrogen over there. So we shouldn't have an issue with fuel. And we can actually use some of these, like I've got a ton of these containers now. And we could keep like 2 or 3 of them as water and then 2 or 3 of them as hydrazine. And then we'd actually be able to refuel. Let's try that out real quick since I have a little bit there and it's not super crazy expensive. So refuel. Do I have to have it in my hand? I'm trying to make sure these containers work. Yeah, they do. Oh, and it only takes what is needed. Oh, that's cool. Oh, and you actually hold it now. Oh, that's cool. I don't think that was there before. So yeah, anyways, overall, this actually turned out better than I expected because we ended up getting a hover bike instead of a mecha crab, which is what I wanted. So yeah, on that note, I think we're going to wrap things up here. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.